Like she did every weekday in the afternoon, Hannah stood on the sidewalk to wait for her 6-year-old daughter Mila's school bus. After a few minutes of waiting, the school bus would eventually arrive, resulting in Hannah greeting a joyful Mila. "How was school?" Hannah asked as she and her daughter began to walk home.
"It was good, Mommy,"
Mila said.
"But who is that lady across the street?"
"What lady?" Hannah asked.
"That lady,"
Mila responded as she pointed across the street.
"She's just standing there staring at us."
"There's no one there, sweetheart," Hannah responded, confused. "Now let's go home so I can make you some snacks before you do your homework." The next day, like usual, Hannah greeted her daughter at the bus stop after school. As they began to walk home, Mila would once again tell her mother,
"Mommy, it's that lady again. Who is she?"
"The same one from yesterday?" Hannah replied. "There's nobody across the street, Mila."
"She's not across the street anymore, Mommy,"
Mila responded.
"She's standing next to our front yard now."
Hannah had no idea what her daughter was talking about. There was nobody there. "Okay, Mila, it's time for you to wash up," Hannah replied. "We're baking cookies tonight." As Hannah entered the house with her daughter, she couldn't help but feel a little uneasy as she stared across the front yard. The next day, like clockwork, Hannah greeted Mila at the bus stop. As they walked home, Hannah nervously waited for Mila to once again ask her about some mysterious lady. But when there was no mention of any lady as they both entered their house, Hannah breathed a sigh of relief. As she began to organize a few things in the kitchen, Hannah couldn't help but ask, "I noticed you didn't ask me of any lady, Mila. I guess she's gone?"
"What? Oh no, it's not that, Mommy,"
Mila responded.
"I didn't notice her until now. She's standing right outside the living room window staring at us."
A cold chill enveloped Hannah. When she looked over at the window, there was no one there. But she still couldn't help but feel creeped out. "Get a start on your homework, Mila," Hannah responded, trying to change the subject. As her daughter was busy digging into her backpack, Hannah discreetly walked over to the living room window. Even though she saw nothing but her own reflection in the window, Hannah was unnerved by what her daughter had just said. In a haste, she proceeded to close the blinds and shut the curtains. The next day, after greeting her daughter at the bus stop, Hannah would once again anxiously wait for Mila to ask about the lady. But there was no mention of her as they both settled into the kitchen. Hannah, not wanting to press her luck, proceeded to fix her daughter something to snack on as she worked on her homework. But as Hannah set the snack right in front of her daughter, out of nowhere Mila hugged her mother, giving her a prolonged kiss on the cheek. Hannah smiled at her daughter's sweet gesture. "Aw, I love you too, sweetie," Hannah replied.
"Mommy, that lady is here,"
Mila whispered in her mother's ear, trembling.
"I think she wants to hurt us."
"Where?" Hannah asked, her eyes growing large with fear. "Is she nearby?"
"Mm-hmm,"
Mila replied, while nodding her head yes, so that her mother could feel it. "Where is she standing?" Hannah asked nervously.
"On the ceiling,"
Mila whimpered.
"She's staring down right at us."